Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Raisa. If this is your very first time stopping by, you are very welcome to this channel. Hope you like what you see, and if you do, please stick around. If you and also make sure you hit the subscribe button down to join the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, you're always welcome back to watching my videos. I really appreciate your time, and you guys are the real OGs. You know how we roll. So in today's video, you guys, I'm going to be answering some of the questions. I put up a post on my community tab on YouTube asking you guys to send in your questions, just because I had a lot of DMs that have been coming in for a couple of weeks now or a month now, and they've probably been almost the same question. So I just decided, you know what, it's going to be easier to just do it in the video. If you guys have questions, I've answered some people's questions, but I just wish I could answer most of the questions here. But I'm just going to focus on these ones for now, because these are the ones that you guys responded to. So this is what you need now, and that's what we're going to be focusing on. Okay, so I'm going to answer these questions. I hope it's going to help you guys. So the first question here I see is, how are the hostels in the UofR? The hostels in the UofR are quite huge. They're big. They have many floors. This question is vague because I don't know how you want me to answer it. Do you mean in terms of size? Do you mean in terms of the bedrooms, number of bedrooms available? Do you mean in terms of prices? What do you mean? But I'm going to answer to the best of my ability, and I'm going to say that the hostels, there are 4 hostels. So you have the North, no, you have the UofR, Pasqua, Kasich Towers, and College West Residence. You heard me, I was about to say North Residence, because we used to have North and South, which are now Pasqua and UofR Towers. So those were changed just because of the Aboriginal rights. They had to just switch things around based to honor them, in that sense, from what we were made to understand at the time. So they had to change the names, switch the names around from North and South to Pasqua and UofR. So moving on, so you have the College West Residence. College West is newly renovated. It was renovated in 2019, and then they have 7-bedroom apartments, six bedrooms, 5 bedrooms, 3 2 bedrooms. They don't have 4 bedroom. Don't ask me why, but they don't have it. And they have new appliances, just because it has been renovated and it's new. It's quite huge. In the hostels, you have vending machines where you can eat. You have pool, people who play pool. If you guys who play pool, or what do they call it, you play, I think that they play with the stick. Yes, pool, right? I forgot how some people call it, but yeah, they have those on some of the floors. They have microwaves on some of the floors outside there in the common spaces, because they also have that. If you want to chill with some of your friends, you can stay there. You guys can chat. You can make food. You can heat your food up. They have chairs. They have a TV lounge as well. Some of the floors have TVs where you can just sit down and watch TVs. Have TVs in your apartment or in your room. Yeah, and this is similar to Kasich Tower and the rest. That's how the hostels are. So the other hostels are, they have all those same things. They have the laundry room is going to be one of the floors where you can go and do your laundry. All you need is the laundry card, and they will tell you where to get it. You have to always fill it and then go and do your laundry on one of the floors. Yeah, basically that's what it is about. That's how the residences are, or the hostels are. For Kasich Tower, Kasich has 4-bedroom apartments. They have 3-bedroom apartments, and they have 2-bedroom apartments. They also have they have dorms, and then they have some deluxe studios that they give to guests, or some some kind of guests who pay for one night and all that, kind of like a hotel kind of thing. But their beds are bigger than the normal beds that you have in the other rooms. Oh, Kasich Towers also have up to 12 floors. So yeah, they have up to 12 floors, so you can go right up to the 12th floor. um they have many they have a lot of things that you can play as well. So places where you can sit and chill, you can just charge your phone, do all of those things. And they have that in the other all the buildings. Even they have that. What else they have? And then they have a kiosk. So a kiosk is where, let's say for example, you need anything during after hours where the office is closed. You have community assistants who are sitting there, you have resident assistants who sit there, they attend to your needs. If you need, for example, you want to play pool, you can collect the ball from them, they'll give it to you, then you go upstairs, play, you return it, you come back, you sign it in, you sign out. If you want a mop and a bucket, you sign a mop, you go back, you bring it in, you sign it back in. If you want a cart, if you go and do groceries and your things are many, you want to carry them, you sign a cart, take it from there, you go back. So that's how the residents are. It's just so cool and very nice. Everything's there for you. You have nothing to worry about, apart from the fact that you go for grocery for yourself, which is fine. You want to eat your food, right? And all of that. So that's how the hostels are, I would say. And then in Wapa and Pasquatawa, they also have 4-bedroom apartments. In the 4-bedroom apartments, you can cook. In the dorms, you cannot cook. In the other ones, you can cook, but they're more expensive if it's fewer bedrooms. But if it is more rooms, it's cheaper than the ones that are like 2-bedroom and everything. So basically, that's it in summary. Is it that people are not getting job offers from this your day-to-day videos? We have not seen testimonies from your regular videos. It's up to people. If you're watching me and you want to tell me you've gotten a job, good and fine, kudos, thank you, congratulations. But they have not come to tell me. This person, I don't know if I don't know where you're coming from with this comment or this your question, but I don't want to see it in a negative way. But people choose what they want to share, right? It's their decision. If you decide to come to my DM and tell me, oh, I got this job in Canada, I'm coming to Canada, oh, I got this, it's good and fine, we're going to celebrate you, congratulations and everything. But as like I said, it's their choice. If they don't want to come and tell us, fine. I know some people who have told me personally or in my DMs that, oh, I've gotten my admission, Raisa, thank you for your videos, they were helpful. Some people, even from India, people have told me, I must not come and tell you. If they decide to tell me that they want to come and put it out here, I will say it for them, right? I will put it out. But if they don't want, I cannot force them. Same with some other jobs. If they've gotten co-op jobs and they want to tell me, good and fine. If they don't want to tell us, we're gonna sit and relax and we'll be cheering for them in silence. And I'm happy. I'm just going to be my prayer is I just wish and I hope everybody gets to where they want to be in life. If you want to come to Canada, I wish you all the best. I'm hoping and I'm praying that God will make it easy for you and you're going to come here and you have your things in check. So it's up to everybody, I cannot speak for them. I should have mentioned this because I'm filming with my phone. The questions I'm going to have to look at the questions on my computer, which is what I am doing, right? So now I'm looking at the questions here because I'm using my phone, of course, like I said. The next question is, hi, I'm Nigerian. What are the criteria if I want to study nursing? So if you want to study nursing in Canada, I think you just need to make sure you have basic requirements like English, math, calculus, maybe pre-calculus or calculus, biology and chemistry. At least if you have 70% in this, then you have no worries. If you're someone who is coming from high school, then this is for you. If you're already somebody that has a degree before, I think all you need to do is just show that you had like chemistry as well, so basic courses, and then you can always get admitted. I know in Saskatchewan they have this Saskatchewan collaborative Bachelor of Science in Nursing program where all so you have Saskatchewan Polytechnic, University of Saskatchewan, University of Regina, and another campus that they have in Swift Current where you can study nursing. So they all come together. They've all come together such that if you want to study nursing in any of these places, you can study nursing there. So you have the University of Regina campus, University of Saskatchewan campus, that's in Saskatoon. You have the Saskatchewan Polytechnic, and you have a campus in Swift Current. So they have all of that. So you can choose to study nursing in any of those places, and you can also decide to study as an upper year person. That's people who have already gone through like maybe a psychiatric nursing program. They've already done maybe psychology, something. So people that already have like a base already, they've already done something at that level and they want to just continue with nursing. And then I think they also have a criteria for people who are post-secondary students as well. They have one for if you're just a high school fresh graduate, if you're still in high school as well. So they have all of that. Just need to know what you need for the admission requirements, which is basically 70% in either biology, maths, chemistry. Some people also require kinesiology, just depending on if you're advanced or more advanced. So that's what I know. So yeah, so those are the criteria. So depending, go to that university and check what they need for their nursing program. Please just check the. I don't know 100% of my head, but yeah, I would be grateful if you could offer accommodation available near the UofR. Unfortunately, I cannot offer accommodation. I see two replies here. Somebody said, same here. Another person said, I am due to start school. Oh, the same person. I am due to start school this fall, but I'm having difficulties in finding accommodation. We'll be grateful if you could kindly assist me. Thanks. I don't know how I can do this to help people who are looking for accommodation, but the best way to find accommodation is to check on Kijiji if you're not in Canada, because it's a website and you can just click and look for what is available. I do understand that most people are not really posting on Kijiji as much. I really don't know why, but Facebook Market is the place where people are posting a lot. But I also have come to the understanding that if you are not in that location, it's going to be hard for you to see what people are posting on Facebook Market. So that I get. So another thing you can do is you can go on Airbnb and then book somewhere, maybe like a room, or book. You can just take a place there, find a place on Airbnb, stay there for a while, and then when you are ready to, and then while you're there, you're on Facebook Market looking for a place. Do you get? So you're looking for a place while on Facebook Market, and if you see something, then you can just leave your Airbnb and then go and you move into the apartment. Another thing, how do you guys want me to do it? I do see some postings I do see some postings on Facebook Market, but I cannot share with some people. Even the ones I share sometimes on my Instagram DMs, they will tell me that they're not able to open the link or they're not able to see what I have sent. And that's probably because of our locations are just different. You're probably in your own country, and then me, I'm in Canada, so you cannot see what I am seeing in my location, because it's just going to give you something in that proximity, in that area where you are, right? So what do you think I can do? Should I be posting some of the available homes that they have or houses that are available on my Instagram page or story, so you guys can just see it? And then maybe, I don't know how I'm going to do it, so just me some ways how I can do it. I don't offer accommodation. Another thing I did a video on accommodation resources that you can find if you're coming to Regina, or near the University of Regina. And there's Boardwalk is the one that we have all used. Most of us have lived in Boardwalk because it was just a stone throw to the university. You just need to literally need to walk for like 5-7 minutes and you're in school, regardless of whether it's winter or not. If it's the winter, you just wear your jacket, dress warm, and then you walk and you get to school. You don't need to get a car, but if you want a car, that's still fine. So there's Boardwalk and they have their website. You can reach out to them on their website and tell them you're away. If they have something available, they can just put your name down. So once you even get here, they can find something for you, and you can start communicating with them even before you get here. Another thing you can do is I also put some other apartments. I listed some other apartments that you can find in Regina, that apartment rentals that you can find in Regina as well. So that is also there. Please watch that video. I'm going to link it in the screen here or here, wherever it comes up. So you can just watch that video and then just get the names of those apartments. Go on their websites and just DM them. You can send them with some of them. You can send them a DM. And there's also this page on Instagram, Settle Easy Sask, on Instagram. You can also reach out to them. I think they help to find accommodations for people, but I don't know how to do that. And I'm not even in Regina anymore. You guys have seen my recent video. I'm out of Regina, and I wish I could help in that sense, but that's just the best thing I can do now. Maybe just suggest, what do you think I can do with the accommodation thing, especially on Facebook Market, because that's where most of those posts come up. Okay, the ones that are cheaper. So that's what I'm going to say for that. Is psychology admission competitive in UofR? I would say that almost every program is competitive, because before you even get into that program, there's a criteria for you to meet. So that's already the competition that starts. That's where it starts from. It stems from there. And if you don't meet that criteria, okay, fine. That's where okay, you didn't make it. You were competing with other people and they did, right? At the same time, I'll look at this the competition from the sense that maybe competition amongst people, as in grades, performance, or the fact that there are probably the job, I don't know, maybe the job aspect, something like that. So I would say it's still competitive regardless, because psychology is something that in this side of the world that a lot of people tend to focus on, just because psychology has to do with mental health, um psychiatry, wellness, creative thinking, things like that. And this is what Oyibo people like, they like these kind of things. So most of them are, that's where you find most of them learning, studying psychology, because it's all about wellness, it's all about being okay up here. It's all about child workers, providing support and all those kind of things. So you can be one of those things. You can even decide. And with psychology is vast, because you can tend to work in any of these fields, be it child worker, support worker. You can still be a mental health advocate. You can be all these things, so there's a lot of things to learn with psychology. So I would say it's actually competitive, but as of their grades, I don't know if it's that when you're there, but it's definitely, and there's also definitely a particular grade that you have to have as well to keep up with the program, because in this side of the world you cannot just come to school and be playing. You're in school for a reason, so you got to study and you have to keep up, especially in engineering. For example, if you don't have the particular, is it 60%, then you'll be kicked out of the program. So that's just how it works. And with masters as well, you have to have, if you have less than 70, if you fail the class twice, you're kicked out and you're sent back to your home country. So that's how those things work. I feel like every program is competitive in their own sense. Between Kasich Tower and College West, which do you think is better for an African? I would say both of them are better. Back in the day, College West was where black people lived. In fact, everybody was there, but because it got discontinued and we had Kasich Towers, Kasich Tower was where most of us were in Kasich Towers, and they have been moving us around, up and down, up and down. But I would say for me, it's about the cost. If I was on campus, College West is cheaper. You would definitely see me in College West. If I was on campus, if it's Kasich, I'll be in Kasich. I'm going for it's the price I should, decide for me sometimes, or most of the times, especially because they're both similar. They're both new right now, so I'm not losing on in any way. Probably maybe you just want to stay where most of your friends are, where most of your people are. Then I'll just say you should go to College West. College West is fine because there's more, 7 bedroom, and now we like to be in group. 6 bedrooms, all that will be there. I think Indians too as well, Chinese people as well, they live there. Kasich Tower is a mix both of Oyibo, like white people, white kids, and Africans as well. So it's a mix of everything, so you can just choose. But for me, just pick the one that you want, because if you like, if you go to the one that has more Africans, sooner or later you start complaining, oh, there are too many African people, I don't want to stay here. Then you're out again. So the one that they give you, or the one that you pick, go for it. I want to know if it's okay applying for master's program that I wish to start in the first quarter of 2024 now, or in 2022. And if you want to start in 2024, it's not late. First of all, because you have to get a supervisor that is going to, or that want to take that you have the same interest with, so you want to work with them, right? I'm going to say you can start talking to them. It's not late. When you talk to them, another thing you have to also think about is, before the admission letter gets to you, it takes a long time. And to be honest, admissions have been taking really long recently, just because after COVID things slowed down, everything was a process, and now people have to wait longer than normal, just because I feel like there's this umbrella of COVID that exists right now. But you cannot blame anybody. People are working from home, productivity has dropped. We do understand that. So if you want to be on the safe side, it's better to start early. Talking about if it's okay to apply, yes, it's definitely okay, because you have to also remember, you have to also deal with immigration. That's another process, because some of us who are here, we are still waiting for immigration. As we all know, there's a backlog of applications that are sitting in the Canadian consulate, or whatever, embassy, whatever it's called. They haven't even worked on it. So start now, so that at least by the time that it happens, if it comes too early, all you need to do is what, you can just defer your admission and maybe say, okay, you come the following semester, or you're going to push it. It's up to you. So it's not late, you can start now. There's a reply to that. Somebody said my reason is due. Okay, the person said my reason is due to visa application period, and I want to move from China to Canada without going back to Nigeria. And that's totally understandable. So because if you're having to go back and forth like this, it's even better to start now, so you can have that whole time to, you know, to get your things in check, in order, and then correct your mistakes before it's even too late. So start now. Honestly, I gotcha. Concerning the UofR, is it possible to get PR before completing the 4 years in university? The only way it's possible for you to complete your 4 years in university is if you get, for example, if you take a program that also offers a diploma or a certificate, for example, like business. If you get admission into business administration, which is a 4 year program, there's a possibility you can graduate with a diploma, which is 2 years, and you can also graduate with a certificate in business. So you can just cut the program short to maybe, okay, I want to just do 2 years and graduate with a diploma. You just let the school know, and then they do that for you. You can graduate, get a job, apply for your PR, and then once you're a PR, your fees are cut down to 3 times less. You can go back to school and then apply, or come back to school later if you feel the need to. Then if you decide that, okay, you want to probably complete your 4 years, there's no other way that you can cut this short. There's no way to get PR if you don't complete your 4 years of school. Because maybe I had to stay in school for 6 years just because I had to complete that program. If not, it was a shorter way, I will find my way out. Okay, so there's no short way, or there's no shortcut around it, apart from if your program offers a diploma or a business certificate, or any other kind of any other certificate that you can graduate with and then continue later, so you can just get your PR. Honestly, we have been here for a long time, and it's quite unfortunate. I hope the Canadian government can see to it that those of us who have been here for a long time can even get PR, even while we're in school and we continue. But hey, that's how they make their money. So how am I? But if it's possible for them to just see to the fact that international students can just be done school and then get their PR easily, then that would be great, because we're here, we came here, we've contributed to the society or to the economy, so why not? So that's just it. That's a sad situation. And I think I have a video where I just sat one day and I poured out my heart, just because I was just like, why can we not get PR easily? Meanwhile, people just get up and just come, as PRs, and they're fine, and they pay cheap fee. They're living. They pay less money. They can work as they want, and we can't. But we need to do that. But we're the ones who even need it, because we're paying a lot of money. We're paying a lot of money to school in this place, And sometimes we get even insulted, like, "Oh, go back to your country. Why are you here? Why are you that?" Yes, people are fortunate to have the good life in your own country, but if we want to come here, and it's not like we're living for free, we're actually paying this money, at least there should be a way for us to be able to get this when we're done school, if you get what I'm saying. But that's a video for another day. I'm gonna probably let it out if I feel like I was in a very vulnerable place, but if I deem it fit to bring it out here. I don't want to be crying on camera, and you better see me, but yeah. Trust me, I will probably do that. The last question I'm going to answer, someone asked me on my Instagram, and they asked me, what are co-op programs? So co-op programs these are programs that are offered in universities or colleges in Canada, whereby students are allowed to get work experience while they're in school, while they are pursuing their education. Okay, so that's what the core program is, and it is not offered in every university, it's not offered in every department or every faculty. There are specific ones. So if you want to know if your program has co-op, you have to go to your office, your international student office, and consult with them, or your faculty, to know if they offer co-op. Okay, and while you're doing a co-op, you need a co-op work permit to work, because it allows you to work full-time, because a basic study permit doesn't allow you to work full-time. You are limited to the number of hours, but with the co-op work permit, you can work full-time, and you can work for a couple of employers, any employer that you want, while you're on that co-op work permit. Once it expires, bam, it's done, so you can't use it anymore. Okay, so that's what a co-op program is. And a co-op program is 4 months. So let's say, for example, in 2018, you decide you're in your first second year you decide to go on a co-op, you apply for jobs. If you get the job, you go on a co-op for 4 months, and then you come back to school, and then you work for another. You come back to school, continue your studies. If you get another co-op again in your third year, you can go for another 4 months and then come back. So depending on what the employer needs at the time, sometimes you just need 16 months, which is just a straight um internship instead. So that's when you call it internship. In my school, that's how it is. So yeah, so it becomes an internship when it's just all the 16 months combined. So the co-op, you're entitled to 4 co-op work terms, and then after that you can graduate. So you've gained a lot of experience while in school, because coming from most of us from Africa, we really don't have that. But with the co-op, it helps you to get that experience and for you to be able to integrate easily to the Canadian workforce. Okay, so once you're getting along or working with the Canadian people, you know and you understand certain things in the workplace and workplace values. Okay, so that's just basically it. Anyways, you guys, these are all the questions I've had. I hope I'm not missing any question. These are the ones I've had recently. So I'm going to post this video. If your question is answered, good and fine. If you still have more questions, please, 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 you can just leave them on that same community post, or you can still leave it in this place. Just let me know in the comment section what you have, the questions that you have, so I'm going to answer them. Okay, and you guys, I'm just going to end it here. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, like the video, hit the subscribe button as well if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, and also share this video with your loved ones, or if you know anyone who needs this video, share it with them. And until then, I'll see you guys in my next video, and bye bye now.